What's up? Okay, I'm just going to take this slowly. Maybe turn down my music a bit. Love it. I have not done this and I've been missing it quite a bit. Just a reason to like sit down and chill and talk. And I'm very excited. Let me just make sure my audio is working. All right, it sounds pretty good. I'm gonna put my phone down somewhere I can see it. So I'm working on fixing, updating, setting up my office. I work in a closet. Office is a very generous term for it. I'm working on setting it up again so I can stream, feel comfortable, and build magic, play magic, do all the good fun stuff that I like to do, and do it somewhere where like I can enjoy my space as well as leave my partner alone. And for the most part, this end of my desk, I have one of those really long like IKEA desks, and this half of my desk is just the junk place where I put all my junk. So I cleaned it up and want to spend more time just hanging out and hopefully streaming a bit. Not to any end really. Maybe doing some set reviews, some card reviews, maybe deck reviews, deck builds for sure. We're just gonna have fun and see where the wind takes us. I really just needed another outlet. I need another place to talk about all this shit. And if you've got shit to talk about, you're more than welcome to do that in here. This has and always will be a safe place to talk about all the bullshit that life brings. That's just a pile of land. But I'm really excited because my local game shop actually was running out of shelf space. So they hold on, let me see if I got a full cam. Oh, well, that doesn't work. Doge cam, full screen cam. Oh, kind of works. But then you get the full wide view. I don't know if I love that. That's worse. That's worse somehow. That any better? But nah. Anyway, I'll work on that. Apologies. I am still trying to take it one step at a time. Boom. Okay, now my camera's way the fuck over there. Hello. Hello. What is missing? That. That's there. We are missing our soundtrack. Ah. Doesn't refresh, so I have to like reopen the app. Hey, bud. You. In there. You up? I apologies for eating on stream. I have not in a little bit, and I am hungry and just wanted to go live, so maybe we should pull up stuff to talk about while I eat. All right, this says browser, Firefox. Oh. Yep, maybe. What? Need. Sit down. Filters. Maybe we could probably crop the top. So you know what? Maybe we just half screen this bad boy. Or my face up. That look. Oh. Like that. It's disappeared now. Boy, is doing weird. Why doesn't it like that? Alright, go back to full screen. Back. Oh, it probably doesn't like it because I've cropped it so heavily based on full screen appearance that fine. Edit. Copy. Paste. Filter. Oh, that's good. 100. Great. We'll just do it like so. Full bar, everything. News. Hello, internet? Oh, we got arena announcements. Hold on, I'm gonna go see if the boy is up to anything he shouldn't be. So he left the couch, the comfortable couch, in order to go into the kitchen it in the fucking laundry basket. There's so many places for him to like hang out in this apartment. Blowing my mind right now. Such a weird place to choose. Anyway, news. Let's read some news. Okay, so we got banned and restricted update, but it's not in this article. Okay. Arena Open is this weekend. So I've been thinking about playing in the Arena Open because I want to test my competitive Magic abilities. But Arena just doesn't ever feel like the right place to do that. I get so nervous and I'm playing against like faceless people and I don't know how to combat those nerves. It just winds up feeling bad and going poorly. I've played in 2 community organized tournaments on Arena and they both felt terrible. Like they just weren't fun. I think if you're playing a game, you should be having fun, right? So yeah, this one's very intriguing this weekend because day 1 is sealed, so you'll get a sealed pack of 5 cards, or 5 cards of 5 packs, or 6 packs? 6 packs. And you have to make the best deck out of it. You have to reach, I believe, 7 wins. 7 wins in best of 1, or 4 wins in best of 3, without getting a loss. Best of 3 is 0 losses, so you have to go 4-0, or maybe it's 4 wins and your second loss, you're done. Anyway, so you have to get 7 wins in best of 1 in order to get a access to day 2. You have to get 4 wins in best of 3 to get access to day 2. And then day 2 is straight up player draft. The problem people have with day 2 being a player draft like this is that, you know, you can play a lot of games in day 2 and playing the same draft deck for, you know, a dozen games or more feels really weird and sometimes really bad. So it's not something people are a huge fan of, but I understand why Wizards would design it that way. There's a bigger article there to read. MTG Arena's first play-in event. Qualifier play-in earns you an invitation. Oh, okay. This is so they're restructuring how to get onto the Pro Tour. Best of 1 Phantom Streets of New Capenna sealed matches. And if you get 6 wins, you get an invitation to the qualifier weekend at the end of May. So on May 21st, you play a Phantom sealed deck. And if you get 6 wins, you get a qualifier token for the May 28th qualifier weekend. If you win the qualifier weekend, then you get invited to regional qualifiers. And then if you win regional qualifiers, you get invited to maybe qualifiers. Qualifiers wins gets you an invitation to set championships. And then set and regional championships get you qualifications to the Pro Tour. And then you have to maintain a points average on the Pro Tour in order to stay on the Pro Tour. Which is good. It's good and fun. Good and fun. You know what I'm gonna crop this a bit. Okay, am I just doing the crop I had before? No, this is like for cards. Crop on the left. Light some more. I just want it to be more full screen. There we go. And chat can move up. So that's interesting. I like the restructuring. Everyone seems to be really positive about the restructuring of the pro play or organized play, as they call it. Again, part of me really wants to like put together a testing team and go to the Canadian regionals. They're having one out west here in June, which should be fun, but I might just go dip my toe in a little bit, maybe play some drafts, hang out, meet some people. Maybe I'll stream it, maybe I won't. That's the sauce all over my mouth. Again, apologies for eating. Didn't realize until I sat down that I hadn't really eaten anything today. Okay, what's the rest of this? Family means business and festivals. Fete the Five Crime Families. Rise of the Five Families Festival. Explore each family's particular way of doing business. Oh, is this another? Okay, it's Alchemy Singleton, best of one, with a unique emblem twist. The emblem twist thing I can just never get over. I don't like it. So you get Maestros first, which is on right now. You get to use the Maestro's ability. And then you get a Obscura emblem. Wait, can you unlock these card styles or? Does it say? You can score Golden Age Showcase card styles that'll prove you're a big shot and not some chump with a lot of chin music. Wow. And they won't hire me to write their stuff. Then there's the Cavaretti. And then after that, Privateers, and then finally Brokers, and then Turf Brawls. Interesting. What's going on right now? This week's midweek was Standard. Next week is Artisan. Quick Draft. Is Kaldheim right now? That's not bad. Great stuff in Kaldheim. Very fun set to play. Oh, we're going back to Strixhaven on the 27th. Upcoming events, festival thing, which is fine, I guess. I always have to remind myself that a lot of people don't play as much Magic as myself, and you know, all the people I watch, all the content creators, all of the streamers, all of the industry professionals, like the average Magic player plays it casually, and there's nothing casual but about the way I play. I think about it all the time. So I guess the festival thing is interesting because it gives people a chance to, you know, test out some of that flavor that they probably missed out on because they haven't opened a bunch of this set or played in the pre-release or anything like that. So I get it. And then we've got Arena Open this weekend. Premier play schedule, qualifier play-in is the 21st. Then there's a second qualifier play-in, and then there's a qualifier weekend, which is best of 3 Phantom Sealed, and then best of 3 player draft. That's really cool. And then we've got the May ranked season, which is gold and card styles and packs. So if you are playing in the play-in weekends or the qualifier weekends, be sure to pay close attention to the times listed on all these things, because they are very particular, and if you miss the entry window, that's it. They don't give a shit if you miss your entry window, and rightfully so, in a sense. Like, they don't have the time or the resources to handle customer support for any of that stuff or help fix everything one issue at a time. So just don't miss your windows. Make sure that you get your drafts in. Make sure you start your games. I believe like most of these windows, the 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. window is like you have to enter the draft. You have to submit your token between 6 and 8 a.m. Pacific time. You don't have to do the draft. You don't have to play any of the games. You just have to enter the draft in that time frame. And then you have until like 4 p.m. or something to complete all of your games. So if you miss your draft window, you're done. If you don't play all of your games before 4 p.m., you aren't going to get your maximum win prize, assuming that you would have won the games you missed out on, yada yada. Just pay attention to the times. Set alarms. Get up early. Submit that token. What else was there? I wanted to check out... Oh yeah, new bans and restricted list. They're banning Winota in Explorer. So Explorer is the Pioneer format on Arena. The reason why they didn't call it Pioneer is because They don't have all the Pioneer cards on Arena yet, which I'm assuming they'll get eventually, but we'll see. So in Explorer, Winota is banned and Tybalt's Trickery is banned, which is you know, pretty standard. Are those? I wonder if those cards are banned in Pioneer. Pioneer Wiki. Banned list. Oh, Winota. Neither of those cards are banned in Pioneer. It must just be the it must just be the like unique interactions with the set of cards that are available in Arena. Because again, Explorer doesn't have everything going all the way back to Return to Ravnica. They're missing everything up to like Eldritch Moon. So that's a lot of cards that aren't in there. And I think that's... I might be wrong. Maybe they don't... No, they definitely have Amonkhet and Kaladesh. Eldritch Moon might be the oldest. Or Kaladesh might be the oldest set they have on there. But maybe just within that, like, pool of cards, Winota and Tybalt's Trickery are worse, whereas they're not banned in Pioneer because there's more things to do to act against them or something. Not sure. It is nice that people who own Winota and Tybalt's, pardon me, who own these cards in the game will receive wild cards in replacement. They'll still own the card. They're not going to take your Winota away, but they'll give you a wild card to spend on another. Keep forgetting what this fucking format is called on Arena. Explorer, another Explorer card. So, if you own Winota or Tybalt's Trickery prior to today, you'll receive wild cards. One wild card for every copy of that card. Which is great because I think there was a lot of criticism with some recent alchemy changes that people were mad that they didn't get wild cards. Rightfully mad that they didn't get wild cards in replacement of these new alchemy changes that made cards completely useless. What do I want to do? We're just big chilling for a moment. I'm gonna eat a little bit more and maybe we'll open some cards. I'm happy with that. Well, these are the most played cards in Standard. From Zendikar Rising to Adventures to AFR. So, last spring to the summer. Of course, Chariot. Goldspan. Oh, they're doing it set by set. Okay. So the most played cards in Zendikar Rising were Mono White bullshit and the pathways. All the pathways are great. Love them. Someone's. Uno Momento. Twatch. I almost wrote Twatch. That's how my day's going. What? What is going on? What? I don't. I just got tagged in a reel that I'm not in. Oh, I was in it for a brief second. Never mind. My moment of fame here. Okay, let's jump back. Well, Kaldheim is Zika's Chariot, Goldspan Dragon, of course. More pathways. Verdane, which has gotten far more popular as of lately. And Board Wipe. Again, another emphasis on white here. Other than one pathway, Chariot and Dragon. And then we've got Strixhaven. Vanishing Verse, very solid removal. Spellbinder, card discard, go blank, also card discard. And then you've got Prismari Command and Expressive Iteration, which is in every Is It spells deck. Eye Twitch is the best way to learn. If you're dipping into black, always put a full playset of Eye Twitches in there. Great. We've got AFR, Creature Lands, surprising. I'm surprised that Den of the Bugbears isn't on here. Shambling Guest is fantastic. When it dies, you can -1/-1 or get a treasure. Portable Hole is just white bullshit containment. Deadly Dispute, draw 2 cards, create a treasure, sack a creature, and then Lulth, which is in every mono black aggro deck. Midnight Hunt. We've got Meat Hut Massacre, of course. Duress, every time they reprint it, it's fantastic. Brutal Cathar, which is brutal. We've got some dual lands, both including white. Baiting Hope, bounce a creature, Infernal Grass, kill something, lose 2 life. Yeah, not surprised by any of that. They talk a little bit here about Meat Hook Massacre being a format defining card. Then we've got Crimson Vow, which wedding announcement gives you white weenies, white dual land, white removal. Is it dual land? Interesting. Another white dual land. Sorin pairs with Lulth up here. If you're gonna put 3 or 4 Lulths in your deck, you might as well put 3 or 4 Sorins in your deck as well. Really powerful planeswalker, especially that -2/-2. Cast it for 4, you get a vampire with lifelink. You could even use it for a card draw. And then Thalia is just a cheap little casting hate? What do you call a card that makes casting shit more expensive? Who knows? I'm just gonna see if I still have Restream installed on here, because I keep being worried I'm missing something in chat, but I'm not. Oh, I need to put in a password. Select which are traffic lights. Traffic light, traffic light, traffic light, traffic light. Oh, there's a sneaky traffic light in that one. What? Why would you make me do the traffic light thing? Got my shit wrong. I found all your dang traffic lights. Oh. That's why it was wrong. It was a bullshit, randomly generated one. Car. No cars. Coolio. Why can't I set this up? Discord, bed. Okay. I have to log back in my browser. Your own website. Let me type though. How you like this? Be intuitive. I don't know. Can't figure it out. I don't think I want to right now. Please stream for me. Yeah. Find out a comfortable way to like move my other sneaky beaver lights. What? Oh, maybe I could put the... If I put the stream on my Xbox, we chat there. Didn't plug this in. I'm an idiot. Oh, I could just pop out the chat. Hell yeah. Looking so smart. 10 out of 10. What are you talking about sneaky beavers for? Oh, my traffic, yeah. Fucking traffic lights. Alright. Minute delay. Whoa. All right. So yeah, that was some more white stuff, some more Is It, more black control decks. That was Crimson Vow. They make a little mention of like Storm Coast, Abrade, Hullbreaker. Oh my god, more white. Well, the most played cards in Kamigawa are the Wandering Emperor, which is fantastic removal. A Ganja, which is also fantastic removal. Reckoner Bankbuster is the top card. That is surprising to me. I feel like I play a lot of Reckoner Bankbuster, but I don't know if I've ever played against it. I have, but like, not that much. I wonder if it's in pro decks. Fable the Mirror Breaker, that's a pretty easy one. You get that Kiki Jiki side and you get the copy shit. Kaito, this is my boy. I don't have any of him in paper yet. I really want to because he's perfect card draw. Especially for a deck like my Quasar deck. I think one or two Kaitos is just a big game changer. I got a lot of unblockable characters. get those free attacks, draw some cards, drain my opponents. Kaito's just fantastic. And it even has a -2 ability, which is kind of useful. You get a 1/1 ninja that can't be blocked. Really, the bottom one isn't crazy. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually ultimate Kaito. Usually once you play it, you maybe get 2 turns of card draw, then they start attacking it. You either play defense or just thank Kaito for his service. He's a 3 mana card draw engine. Very, very good. Farewell is a board wipe, a huge board wipe. March is another damage. Exile. Artifact, creature, or enchantment. Obviously, the Wandering Emperor is a fantastic card. What are we looking at here? Recent new Capenna released 2 weeks ago, and it's shaken up standard. 4 most played cards from the new set so far. Obnixilis, obviously, it copies itself. You just have a massive fleet of planeswalkers on your board. Tenacious Underdog. You may cast Tenacious Underdog from your graveyard using its Blitz ability. Oh shit. Four mana and pay 2 life. And you can just keep blitzing him back out. I have not opened or seen this card. Anyway, I'm going to hopefully like sit down and actually do a Streets of New Capenna set review. I would have liked to have done a preview. Mentally, I've been like really back and forth lately, so I just wanted to take some time. Elspeth, I opened like 2 of these in a single pack and it was pretty great. And Rafine, my boy. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature connives X. You get connive on attack triggers, which is pretty great. Yeah. That's it. This is a cool article. New Capenna Championships are May 20th, which is going to be exciting. I'm excited for that. Okay, I think I'm done. I'm done eating. Now I need liquids. Liquids. Oh. Okay, I want to that off, turn that on. Let it figure its white balance out. All right. Stop readjusting. Stop readjusting. That's gonna be annoying. Properties. Ew, with the flashing lights. It's not a rave. Take your video? The problem is that like white balance auto. Yeah, fuck that. Not doing any auto white balancing here. Control. Okay, I mean that doesn't look great, but I'm trying to white balance with my hand. That's green as fuck. Hello? What about this? This is white. Oh, right there. Leave it there. Just a shitty camera. Alright? I bought a cheap, shitty camera. Also, I bought a bunch of packs. So, I was really excited the other day to find out that the comic book shop down the street, which doesn't sell a lot of Magic stuff, but they do sell packs. Oh, this is backwards. I need to flip this on. Oh, pardon me. Flip horizontally. There we go. Now you can read everything upright, like a normal person. I was very excited to find out. So my comic book shop, I really love them. They've been around since I was a little kid. I love supporting them. I love shopping there. The guys are really nice. They're a handful of really old, ornery dudes that, you know, I would always love when you take an extra second to talk to them and ask them about their stories, discuss fandoms. I really, really like it. And they sell basically all of the packaged content that Wizards sends out. So they sell commander decks, they sell booster packs, they sell the like Pioneer remade decks. It's pretty good. I'd much rather support them. The other comic or the other board game store that we have in downtown is filled with a bunch of people that act and treat other people like shit. So I just really prefer not to shop there. And if I don't have to, I won't. Because I don't like that. I don't appreciate how they do what they do and the lack of care that they have for who they do it to. Oh right, I also got a couple things in the mail. I ordered some gifts for people. And I ordered one of these Card Kingdom Fool's Gold thing. Fuck 'em, yeah. I ordered Card Kingdom Fool's Gold, which is basically like they grab a bunch of random treasures from their rares and mythics boxes and just put them in a thing. So sometimes you get something hot, sometimes you don't. That's the fun of it. I think I ordered these so long ago that I forget what my mind was at, but it was like this, just an opportunity to have some fun and open something unique. And then I ordered a bunch of stuff that was on my wish list. This isn't auto-focusing. Open up this fucking camera settings again. For fuck's sakes, bud. Camera control. Okay, it doesn't have a focus. There's no focus? Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible to see from down here, but turns out I need to get a better fucking camera. Maybe I should switch them. Maybe I should put the shitty camera on me and the nicer camera on the desk. Who knows? We'll see if I play. I'd like to play some more paper Magic, even online, so. Anyway, I ordered a bunch of things off my wish list for my pet decks. My pet decks like Runo Stormkirk, my favorite commander deck, and my Umbrus deck. And I don't remember everything that's in here, so we're gonna open that and jog my memory. Let's do the Card Kingdom stuff first. I'm just gonna move those off to the side. Also, this new Ultra Pro playmat, I really want them to sponsor my social feeds and stuff, so this amazing new playmat. I'm a big fan of the Obscura. I like the cut of their jib. It's kind of sleuthy, kind of mystic, kind of arcane-y. I enjoy it very much. Let's talk about sex, baby. Did the color change on this again? What the fuck is going on? Whoa, why is that way over there? Okay, that is my hand. My hand is pale as fuck. We need to be like... God, the saturation was cranked. Why though? Brightness down, maybe? The brightness is fine. Sharpness. Get all fuzzy? No. Backlight comp. Power line frequency anti-flicker. Great. Love it. Why does it look all... all saturated again? Strange things are happening. Oh, I broke it. Whoa. What is that? What is going on? Where are you getting that intense color from? Getting worse. 30 FPS. Default. Okay, this is what a magic card looks like. Way too saturated. Better. Stay there. Dang. Looks like it. Alright, we'll try that. Let me grab sleeves first. Got some sleevies. I like to put the shit I like into sleeves immediately. So this is my wishlist order. And I can't, other than the card on the front, which is Brinelin, the Moon Crackin. I can't remember what the fuck's in here, so we're gonna explore together. I got a Card Kingdom little squirrel sticker. God, I wish I could. Oh, I bet you it's a manual focus. Who's thinking outside the box? Getting your order packed and shipped quickly with you with the utmost care is our goal. Okay. Oh, did I order a bunch of tokens? Or did they just give me a free token? Look at that token. Fairy flying 1/1. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, okay. So I think this is just all Krackens. We've got Nadir Crackin. Tentacles. These are expensive. Tentacle tokens are not cheap. And I got 4 of them. Oh, Yoshimaru. This is the one card I wanted for my partner's commander deck. And out of all of the Neon Dynasty that we opened here in this household, we did not open a single Yoshi. So I'm stoked to finally get one. I can go up there. We got Icebreaker Kraken. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each snow land you control. And it's 10 blue for its casting cost. When Icebreaker Kraken enters the battlefield, artifacts and creatures target opponent controls don't untap during that player's next untap step. Return 3 snowlands you control to their owner's hand. Return Icebreaker Kraken to its owner's hand. So you can bounce it by using your snow permanents, your snow lands. And then Nadir Kraken, the first one I opened up, is 1 and a blue for a 2/3 Kraken. Whenever you draw a card, you may pay 1. If you do, put a 1/1 counter on Nadir Kraken and create a tentacle token. So every time you draw, you can create a tentacle, get a 1/1. Ominous Seas. I had a lot of fun playing this in the Ikoria. There was an Ikoria quick draft event, or maybe it was a midweek magic event. Ominous Seas is amazing. Whenever you draw a card, put a foreshadowing counter on it. Remove 8 foreshadowing counters to create an 8/8 Kraken creature. Pretty fun. Slow clock, takes a while to get there, but she gets there. I'm gonna see if I have any blue sleeves. Oh, I do. These tokens deserve that deep sea dragon shield sleeve. I've been playing a lot of Pack Wars with a friend of mine, and I have these like stacks of cards that I haven't added to my inventory yet. Because we just play them, and he only cares about foil. So anything that's not foil comes to me. And so I've just got a stack of random cards that we've opened in packs. We've got Deep Sea Crackin, 7 blue. Or Deep Sea Crackin can't be blocked. It's a 6/6. It has suspend 9, so I can pay 3 instead of paying 10. And exile it with 9 time counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter. So you can suspend it for 9 turns for cheaper. This is a lot. 9 turns is a lot. I don't play many I don't play many Magic games that go 9 turns. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, if Deep Sea Kraken is suspended, remove a time counter. Oh, it's not actually 9 turns. Unless you are stifling your opponent, they never play another spell. I got some Crackin tokens. 9/9 Krackens. That's not even the right Kraken. Did I get the wrong Crackin tokens? They're all 9/9s. I need 8/8s. What the heck? Maybe I just misread it. These are 9/9 Kraken tokens. Huh. Interesting. And we've got Brynlin, the Moon Kraken. 6 blue for a 6/8 legendary creature. When Brynlin enters the battlefield, or whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost 6 or greater, you may return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. And this guy has partner. That's fun. And then I've got Tolarian Kraken, which is awesome. Nice little nod to start them with a minus. Yeah. I'm just going to take a Sharpie and turn the 9s into 8s. Well, first I'm going to look at how much I paid for them, and then I'm going to take a Sharpie. Dual decks, Elspeth versus Kiora Kraken tokens. 25 cents each. It's not bad. It's not a cheap token. But most tokens are kind of pricey. Oh, I put these in the wrong sleeves. Dang it. Got too excited about my tokens. Dang it, Bobby. I would turn them into 8/8s for 25 cents a piece. I have a bunch of Kioras. Maybe I just play the Kiora that makes her. For some reason, I just like wound up collecting Kiora, like oil. Oil Kioras is just a thing in my office. I think I have 3 of them so far. Just different printings. Yeah, and this Card Kingdom Fairy token is really beautiful art. Illustration by Ciolo Thompson. Wonderful. Wunderbar. I mean, the camera's holding up okay. Doesn't look very good. A little dark, maybe? I want it to be bright, but I don't want it to be fake. I know this light is yellowish, so that's not going to help matter. It's a bit better. I just can't put anything right there because that's the hot spot. And then this is the hot spot from the light above me. God dang it. What if I turn that light off? Maybe? Very yellow. What if I turn it on but turn it way down? I think it's just gonna be shiny if I have shit in sleeves. So maybe I just gotta suck it up and accept imperfections. Story of my life. Very excited for this good boy. Okay, these are not in my collection yet, so I need to put them aside somewhere. Tokens, I've got tokens over here. Tokens. Maybe I should just make a full Crackin deck. No, my Runo deck is the same thing. Are these in my library? Novice, Cultist, yeah. My deck building box. Put that aside so I don't mistake it for any one of these other three boxes. This one is... I could be better organized, for sure. I'll just judge myself. This one's a Pack Wars stack. Like, this is how many Pack Wars we play in like one sitting usually. It's a good time. I highly suggest it. If you've never tried it, give it a shot. All you do is take 3 lands of all 5 colors, and then you open 1 booster pack, and you put those lands with that booster pack, and that's your whole deck. For an added bonus, you sleeve them upside down, so you don't know what is in your deck. So every time you draw a card, it's something fun and exciting, and hopefully something you've maybe never played with before or didn't expect. Then when you open those bangers, it's real exciting. The squirrel's cute. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on anything. It says cardkingdom.com on it, which I'm not super stoked on. I love Card Kingdom, but... Alright, let's see what's in this Fool's Gold. Oh. There's a card, a dual card from Shadows over Innistrad. All right, Card Kingdom Fool's Gold. Fun. Oh, we got a pretty heavily damaged Anguish Unmaking. One white and a black. One and an Orzhov. To exile target non-land permanent. Lose 3 life. So, remove a creature from the game, lose 3 life. Ooh, we got another heavily damaged Sorin Grim Nemesis. 4 and Orzhov for a 6 loyalty Planeswalker. This is again from Shadows over... Oh, they're all from Shadows over Innistrad? I think. His +1 is reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to its converted mana cost. Oh. Fun. -X, Sorin Grim Nemesis deals X damage to target creature or planeswalker. You gain X life. Interesting. Life drain. Love it. -9, put a number of 1/1 black vampire knight creature tokens with lifelink onto the battlefield equal to the highest life total amongst all players. That's pretty intense. Sorin's an intense guy. Westvale Abbey, add colorless mana. You could pay 5 and tap to pay a life. Put a 1/1 white and black human cleric token onto the battlefield. You could pay 5 and tap to sacrifice 5 creatures to transform Westvale Abbey into Ormondal. Oh, I got 2 of those. It was a 9/7 flying lifelink indestructible haste demon. Jesus. 9/7 flying lifelink indestructible and haste. And these are all pretty heavily damaged. Oh, this one's even got like a circle mark on it from something. Interesting. You have to pay 5 mana and sacrifice 5 creatures in order to do that. Transform him into Ormondal. And because this is Shadows over Innistrad, these cards are legal in Pioneer. So watch your ass. That was fun. I love this. I love these. I would definitely buy that again. I forget how much I paid. What did that cost? Fool's Gold was $5. $5 for a surprising amount of grotesquely aggro cards. They are sort of on theme. Like, you could play all of these cards in the same deck. So I wonder if they take that into account at all. They're obviously like, this one's corner is all fucked up. This one's corner is actually like torn. This guy's scratched to shit. This guy, the Ormondal side is scratched terribly. And then the Westvale Abbey side has like a circle mark on it. So they're probably not worth anything in the condition that they're in. But you know, what's the price of having a little fun? I don't know the answer to that. It's a rhetorical question. It was rhetorical. Okay, let me see real quickly on my Dragon Shield app what a heavily played looks like. This Sorin in mint condition is worth like $3. There's some heavily played ones listed on TCG Player for like $5, which seems like a stretch, but I just don't know how much like thought they put into those products. Like, is someone just grabbing for completely random cards, or are they themed? Does someone spend time to like make these little theme decks? I mean, this Westvale Abbey is also worth $5, so I paid $5 and I got at least $15 worth of technical value. What their emotional value is up for debate. I also really like these little hard cases. There's too much room in them. Maybe I should put something in this. Does something in a sleeve fit in this thing? No. You can't put something in a sleeve. Maybe the perfect fit sleeves will fit in there. It's kind of a nice way to like just travel with a handful of cards. Right now I have like a couple of boxes going that's like cards that this person wants, or cards that this person needs, or cards set aside for other people, and it's like, oh, I could just get a couple of these bad boys, and it's a little bit nicer of a way to travel. Anyway, I don't know if they always have these available on their website, but if you want to have some fun and get something completely random, seemingly random, check out those Fool's Gold products on the Card Kingdom website. Let me see if they have any Fool's Gold. They might have like a product description. Specialties? Flag, battle decks, rookie decks. No, I don't see any on there right now. Maybe they're timed. I'm gonna take a real short break, use the washroom, refresh my coffee. We'll be right back, and we will open these bad boys. Yeah, I'm excited. Hope we pull some epic. Be right back. Oh. Oh. And I'm out of coffee. But we have water. The next best thing. Coffee without the bean juice. Water is tasty. Okay, I think I'm the most excited for the Zendikar Rising because there are some cards in here worth a very large amount, and I'm excited to open those. Should I turn this? Should I go back to the way I had the lights before? Probably just overthinking. Now there's not that much light on my face. May have to venture to Metro again for more D&D packs. You need more D&D packs? Why? Are you still hunting for those cards? We open a Johnny or Soren first? Left or right? See what we get. Soren, alright. Sorry, Johnny. Nobody likes you. Weird lion boy. Okay, so I know that these are probably in here backwards. We got a golem token. Pretty hype. Pretty hype. Alright. Reduced to ashes. Squad captain. I'm just gonna stack all these. I'm not gonna... Usually I open packs and I like lay them out by color so that it's easier for me to catalog, but I'm gonna stack them all and then I'll clean it up and I can put them in my inventory later. Squad captain. Ooh, frilled sea serpent. Love that boy. Act of treason. Oi. Greenwood Sentinel, little 2/2 Vigilance. Blood Burglar. As long as it's your turn, Blood Burglar has lifelink. Literally burgling blood. I hope you get that boo token. I do. Everywhere I go, I ask if they have the boo token. And every time they look at me and go, what? That's it. Oh, I got a Rabid Bite. Fight card. Heart Piercer Bow. Whenever equipped creature attacks, Heart Piercer Bow deals 1 damage to target creature defending player controls. Chandra's Outrage. Glaring Aegis. Thrashing Brontodon, the big Bronty buddy. I wish this auto-focused. Nani? Yeah, that's their reaction. Rapacious Dragon. 4 and a red for a 3/3 flyer. When Rapacious Dragon enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. Huh. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Fucking love this card. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on Aerialist. It's a 2/3 flyer for 3. Like the perfect black lifesteal card. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I just realized that my camera covering the whole fucking screen. And our rare is Elvish Reclaimer. 1 green for a 1/2 elf warrior. Elvish Reclaimer gets +2/+2 as long as there are 3 or more land cards in your graveyard. And then I can pay 2 tap Reclaimer to sacrifice a land, search your library for a land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Huh. So you can sack lands in order to get his +2/+2 ability. Because if there's 3 or more in your graveyard, he becomes a 3/4, which is pretty good for 1 mana. And you can mana fix a little bit. If you draw greens and you need a red or a blue or something, you can change out one of your lands for a different land. Very, very important to note. This card says sacrifice a land, not a basic land, and search your library for a land. Again, not a basic land. So technically, you could turn a forest into a tap land, or a dual land, or a triome, or a creature land. Anything that says land on it. That's pretty cool, actually. And then we got an M20 Evolving Wilds. Not my favorite Evolving Wilds art, but I don't hate it. That's a pretty cool rare. Definitely going in my elf deck. I got some fun new pieces for that elf deck. I'm excited to build that again. I feel like I should make a standard elf deck. I just hate playing green. I just don't want to play green. And it's hard to play elves without playing green. Alright. Let's open a Johnny. We got a elemental bird token. Pretty cool. 4/4 flyer. It beats our 3/3 golem we got last pack. Convolute, gotta love it. 3 mana, counter target spell unless its controller pays 4. Goblin Smuggler. 2/2 with haste. Tap Goblin Smuggler, and another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked. Literally smuggling goblins. Mammoth Spider. 5 mana for a 3/5 with reach. That's a big ass spider. Soul Salvage. 2 and a black. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Love a Soul Salvage. Vial of Dragon Fire. Sacrifice. It's 2 mana artifact. And then you pay 2 to sacrifice Vial of Dragon Fire. It deals 2 damage to target creature. That's a bad card. It's 4 mana, deal 2. I mean, that's a hardy pass. Zephyr Charge, 1 and a blue for an enchantment. Target. Oh, it's a standalone enchantment, not a creature enchantment. Pay 2, target creature gains flying until end of turn. Pretty handy. Oh, like the fucking camera's all out of whack again. Oh, damn you. Figure video. Properties. Be like, that's perfect. Just stay there. I don't know why it's automatically doing anything. Not perfect, obviously, but it's way better. Okay, Zephyr Charge, pretty fun. Leafkin Druid. 1 and a green for a 0/3 elemental druid. Tap to add green. If you control 4 or more creatures, add green instead. Nice little 2 mana dork with a 3 booty. and it scales to late game. If you've got 4 or more creatures on the battlefield, including this one, it adds 2 mana instead of just 1. Pretty handy. Battalion Foot Soldier, 3 mana for a 2/2 human soldier. When an ETB, search your library for any number of cards named Battalion Foot Soldier and put them into your hand. Oh, it's one of those. It's a Gathering Throng. Shock. 1 mana, do 2 damage. See, where's that? This bullshit artifact. 4 mana, deal 2 damage. 1 mana, deal 2 damage. Which one's the better card? We'll never know. Impossible to tell. Impossible to tell. Healer of the Glade, 1 mana for a 1/2 elemental. When Healer of the Glade enters the battlefield, gain 3 life. Not great. Not bad. Gruesome Scourger? Scourger? I don't know why I said that so weird. 3 black for a 3/3 Orc Warrior. 5 mana for a 3/3? When Scourger ETBs, deals damage to target opponent or planeswalker equal to the number of creatures you control. Black creatures mana? Creatures matter? Not my jam. Diviner's Lockbox, 4 mana for an artifact. Pay 1, tap. Choose a card name, then reveal the top card of your library. If that card has the chosen name, sacrifice Diviner's Lockbox and draw 3 cards. Activate this only when you can cast a sorcery. Weird. That's very particular. Yorick's Fenlurker. A black 1/1 horror creature. When Yorick's Fenlurker enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles a card from their hand. And then you can pay 2 and a black to give Fenlurker 1/1 until end of turn. That's actually not bad. Especially in my Umbrus deck. Because he enters the battlefield and my opponent mills, exiles off the top of their library until they find a land. And then they have to throw a card out into exile too. That's perfect. And our rare is Temple of Triumph. White-red dual land. Good thing I play both of those colors very often. And then we got a swamp. A Mike Bierick swamp. It's nice. It's got this like swamp tree. Looks like Valheim, but the tree almost looks like it's begging or praying, maybe. Praying, begging, what's the difference? Okay. If I were drafting this, I would probably take the... I feel like I would probably take a Leafkin Druid. No, I would take Soul Salvage, I think. Healer's boring. Lockbox is weird. I feel like Fenlurker would be an interesting choice. As well as like Zephyr Charge. But I think Soul Salvage is just the best card for me in my playstyle in this pack. It's only got 1 black pip, so even if I'm just splashing black, easy to cast. Return 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Can never have enough of those. That's my pick. Oh, I didn't do a pack one, pick one for my other one. I mean, you're taking Elvish Reclaimer, right? That card is way too good. to not take. Special shout out to Bloodthirsty Aerialist, because I absolutely love that card. Everything else in here was okay. I mean, the Sea Serpent is interesting. It's a 4/6 for 6 that you pay 7 and it can't be blocked, so definitely could be a game changer. Yeah. I mean, this Rapacious Dragon is pretty cool too. ETBs create 2 treasures, but it is 5 mana. Yeah, I think I take the Reclaimer. Even if I don't wind up in green, I think having that in your back pocket. It's also only 1 green pip. Just costs 1 green altogether, so like if I'm playing blue-black and I throw 1 or 2 green sources in there, I think it's an easy splash to cycle and fix land. He becomes a 3/4. I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Shall we do some Zendikar? Okay, so like I said, the comic book shop by my place was running out of shelf space. So they have a box of Zendikar Rising, a box of Core 2020, which was the ones we just opened, and a box of Core 21. And I literally went in there and bought all of the rest of their Zendikar Rising, cleaned them out, shut them down, open up shop. Whoa. So they were selling it for 2 for 6. So normally, you know, in Canada anyway, it's like $6 or $7 for 1 booster pack. So 2 for 6 is a great deal. Just buy one, get one free, basically. So yeah, I helped them relieve some of that shelf space issue they were having. That's ludicrous. I think it's DMX actually. Shut them down, open up shop. They only had 8 left, so I grabbed them all. Let's just start with a random one in the middle. That's ludicrous. You see that ludicrous display last night? Son of a biscuit. Some of these older packs, I just like, they don't tear as easily as the newer ones do. Okay, we got normal layout again. Oh, look at that. Full art swamp. She gorgeous. That is a Sam Burley special right there. Oh shit, coming in hot with the Nahiri Heir of the Ancients Planeswalker. 2, a red and a white for a legendary planeswalker with 4 loyalty. +1, create a 1/1 white core warrior creature token. You may attach an equipment you control to it. So it's an equipment matters planeswalker. -2, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a warrior or equipment card from among them and put them into your hand. The rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Warrior or equipment card. This might be good for someone in particular's dwarf equipment matters deck. The -3 ability Nahiri deals damage target creature or planeswalker to target creature or planeswalker equal to twice the number of equipment you control. Jesus. So if you had like 6 pieces of equipment, you -3 this, it deals 12 damage to a creature or a planeswalker. It can't go face, but that would be busted if it could. That is ridiculous. We got a Kalani Ambush, modal land. So this side is 3 mana for a fight, and then the other side is Kalani Territory, which is the green tap land. Rock Slide Sorcerer, Human Wizard. Whenever you cast an instant, sorcery, or wizard spell, Rock Slide Sorcerer deals 1 damage to any target. Cleric of Life's Bond. This is a popular card. Whenever another cleric enters the battlefield, gain a life. Whenever you gain a life, for the first time each turn, put a 1/1 counter on Cleric of Life's Bond. So 2 mana for a gain life creature fall. Malakir Blood Priest. Great little black vampire card. Whenever it ETBs, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party. So it's parties matter. Seafloor Stalker, Merfolk Rogue, 2/3 for 3. You can pay 5, and Seafloor Stalker gets +1/+0 until end of turn and can't be blocked. This ability costs 1 less to activate for each creature in your party. Again, creatures or party matters. Creature. Expedition Stalker has Death Touch as long as you control another rogue. Tuk Tuk, Rubblefort, the Shy Boy. It's a wall. Defender and Reach. Creatures you control have haste. Seagate Banneret. Pretty standard. Tajuru Snarecaster, a 1/4 with Reach. Elf Spider, basically. Canopy Baloth. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, this guy gets 2/2 till end of turn. So he becomes a 6/5 every time you play a land. Into the Royal. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If the spell was kicked, you get to draw a card as well. Teeter Peak Ambusher. Gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Rabbit Bite. Not bad. First pack, we crack a Planeswalker. Pretty fun. If I were to play... I mean, I'm taking the Planeswalker. Actually, I don't know. I think I might take Cleric of Life's Bond. I'm not a big equipment person. I don't love playing with equipment decks. I don't love playing with equipment matters cards. The land is pretty good, but I think I just take... yeah, I probably just take Cleric of Life's Bond. It's pretty solid. You're in black and white, so you're still pretty open depending on what's coming down the line. Yeah, I would pick Cleric of Life's Bond. Much as I love myself a Planeswalker. Okay, so now I have to remember to take the first 4 cards and put them at the back. Or maybe I just take the first 2 and put them at the back. So we have token, insect, we have land, which is a forest. Take First two, put them at the back. Oh, Leyline Tyrant. That's a big hit. With my spittle on it. 2 a red for a 4/4 creature dragon. Mythic. It has flying. It's a dragon, so it flies. You don't lose unspent red mana as steps and phases end. When Leyline Tyrant dies, you may pay any amount of red. When you do, it deals that much damage to any target. That includes people. Players. Not people. Players. Imaginary people. That is awesome. Spikefield Hazard. We got another modal land. This is the red one. Tap for red, or you pay 1 and it deals 1 damage to any target. And if it were to die, it gets exiled instead. Roiling Regrowth. Sacrifice a land. Search your library for up to 2 basic lands. Put them onto the battlefield. Tap, then shuffle. Ooh, Acquisition Expert. Human Rogue. When it ETBs, target opponent reveals the number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creature parties in your party. Choose one of those cards. That player discards it. Feed the Swarm. Destroy target creature or enchantment an opponent controls. You lose life equal to that permanent's converted mana cost. Negate. Little 2 mana counter non-creature spell. Love it. Another Tuk-Tuk. Might of Mirasa. 1 and a green for +3/+3 till end of turn. If it was kicked, for 3 and 2 green, then it gets 5/5 instead. Tazim Raptor. ETBs. Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Fisher Wizard. When Fisher Wizard ETBs, discard a card. You may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Canopy Baloth, another one, but this one with the awesome Zendikar alt art. Deliberate, one of my favorites. 2 mana, scry 2, then draw. Molten Blast, 3 mana to deal 2 damage or destroy target artifact, land, and our... Oh. So we gotta do 3 cards next time, because the foil slot comes before the mythic or rare. So we got a foil Subtle Strike. 1 and a black for choose 1 or both. Target creature gets -1/-1 till end of turn. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature. You don't have to do both. Pretty cool. There's a adventurer wandering through a forest and they're about to get attacked by a giant spider. Really hard to see in. Oh, caught the light there for a second. Terrifying. Love it. Okay. Well, if we were drafting this, it's pretty hard to pass up the Leyline Tyrant. Yeah, 100% Leyline Tyrant. Too good of a card. Too good. It's a 4/4 flyer that lets you throw to tap all of your mana to deal as much damage as you possibly can when it dies. Pretty epic stuff. Just throw the forest down there. Just in with the rest. Okay, so 3 cards to the back. 3 cards to the back. Little pack ASMR. Ooh. God damn it. Fucking open. That's my favorite part about opening packs. Cussing at them. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. cards to the back. Token. Blank. 1, 2, 3. The back. We've got a Skyclave Geopid. Maybe I should just reveal them from the back. That makes more sense. 1, 2, 3 to the front. But we got a plans for our land. And we'll just reveal them from the back here. Expedition Diviner. Love that card. 4 mana, 3/2 flying merfolk wizard. As long as you control another wizard, Expedition Diviner has when this creature dies, draw a card. Love a good wizard and a card draw. Kazandu Nectarpot. Another good card. Landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield, gain a life. Inordinate Rage. Same. Same. Big same. It's 2 mana for target creature gets +3/+2 until end of turn, and you get to scry 1, which is nice. Not a lot of red cards let you scry. Expedition Healer. How much life gain in this pack? 2/2 for 2 with Vigilance. Expedition Healer has lifelink as long as you control another cleric. Urasa Brute, a 3/3 troll warrior for 3. Kabira Outrider, 4 mana for a 3/3 warrior. When it ETBs, target creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature in your party. So if you're leaning on the party mechanic, that's a good ETB effect right there. Strength of Solidarity. This card is pretty good. Target creature you control gets a 1/1 counter on it for each creature in your party. So that could be 5 counters. A creature you control could get a +5/+5 for 1 mana. Oh wait, no, +4/+4. There's only 4 classes. Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. So +4/+4 for 1 mana. Not bad. Oh, Marauding Blight Priest. Love this card. It's 2 and a black for a 3/2 vampire cleric. Whenever you gain a life, each opponent loses a life. Love Life Drain. Love it. Next up, we have Cliffhaven Kitesail. Give something flying. Subtle Strike again. -1/-1 and a +1/+1 effect. Lithoform Blight. Enchantment Aura. Enchant land. When Lithoform Blight enters the battlefield, draw a card. Love to see it. Enchanted land loses all land types and abilities and has tap to add colorless, or tap to pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color. So it's extreme mana fixing, but sometimes you need that. And Skyclave Geopid. We knew that. We got a Sajiri Shelter. This is a modal land. Target creature you control gains protection from the color of your choice till end of turn, or tap to add white. And our rare is Maddening Cacophony. Hell yes. We got a plains. Maddening Cacophony. I need more of these. So this is 1 in a blue. Each opponent mills 8 cards. If the spell was kicked, which is 4 mana, each opponent instead mills half their library rounded up. So for 4 mana, mill half your library rounded up. I mean, I'm taking the Maddening Cacophony. That's just my steez. Special shout out for my beloved Marauding Blight Priest here. Really love this drain, especially in this set where there's so many like ETB effects. You know, if you're playing Golgari, having Nectar Pot on the battlefield and a Blade Priest on the battlefield, that's, you know, gain 2 life or gain a life, drain a life. It's pretty good. But I'm taking Cacophony. That's way too good of a card. And it's so much fun. Even at 2 mana, like, sometimes you want to do the 8 instead of half. I mean, say your opponent has 8 cards left in their library. If you pay 2, you win the game because they mill themselves out. But if you pay the kicker, they're only going to mill 4. So depending on your strategy, definitely my pick for this pack though, because I'm just a bastard like that. I'm just a bastard like that. Oh, I got it. All right. Reveal from the back. First up, we have another Tedder Peak Ambusher. Love it. Little Gobos. A Living Tempest. 4 and a blue for a 3/3 element with flash and flying. Sorry, elemental, not element. I mean, it is an element, but interesting. 5 mana for a flash blocker. Glacial Grasp. 3 mana for an instant tap target creature. Its controller mills 2 cards. That creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step, and I get to draw a card. Hell yeah. I've never heard of it. I've never seen this card before. That's board control and draw and mill. This card is everything I've ever wanted to do in Magic the Gathering. Well, we know my front runner for pack 1, pick 1. Fisher Wizard. Another little Gobbo Wizard. Skyclave Sentinel. 3 mana for a 2/3 gargoyle artifact creature. With a kicker 4, if Skyclave Sentinel was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it. As long as Skyclave Sentinel has a 1/1 counter on it, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Oh, it has Flying and Defender. Forgot to mention that. Pretty important. So if you kick it, it doesn't have Defender, basically. And if you put a counter on it some other way, it will also lose Defender. Pretty fun. We've got Jugara Visionary. Pretty decent card. When ETBs draw, 3/2 for 4. Actually, in retrospect, it's not that good of a card. A 3/2 for 4 already is bad. And then ETBs draw a card, like, I would take a 3/2 for 3 with a draw card. Or a 3/2 for 4 if, say, every time something else entered, it drew a card. But it's just the one, you only get the one card. Next up, we have Core Celebrant. This is hot shit right now in mono white life gain bullshit. 2 and a white for a 1/4 Core Cleric. Whenever Core Celebrant or another creature enters the battlefield, gain a life. Pair that with your Cleric classes and your Celestial Unicorns and your Teldrasils. It's bullshit. Highborn Vampire. 3 and a black for a 4/3 Vampire Warrior with flavor text. That's it. Just a 4/3 boy for 4. Why not make him a 4/4? It's not like he has Death Touch or anything. Next, Ardent Electromancer. 2 and a red for a 3/2 human wizard. An Ardent Electromancer. My mouth does not want to say that word. Ardent Electromancer enters the battlefield. Add red for each creature in your party. You could get some mana, pop off a little bit, Core Blade Master, 1 and a white for a 1/1 with double strike. Equipped warriors you control have double. Oh shit. There's another one for that equipment deck. Equipped warriors you control. So everything that's a warrior that has an equipment on it gets double strike? That's intense. Then we've got Shatter Skull Minotaur. 4 red for a 5/4. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party. It has haste. The big fat red boy. Got another modal land. Palaka's Predation. This is a go blank. A duress. I believe it has to be you choose a card from it with converted mana cost 3 or greater. That player discards that card. Yeah, so it's 3 mana to discard a 3 mana card, or it's just a tap land. Our next card is Magmatic Channeler. 1/3 human wizard for 2. As long as there are 4 or more instants or sorcery cards in your graveyard, it gets +3/+1. It turns into a 4/4? Tap, discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn. Huh. So it's basically the opposite of that elf we got. Where was that? That wasn't even in this set, was it? Is that not from the 2020 packs we opened? Yeah, it was. So it gets a buff. It's a little bit cheaper, but it's also a little bit weaker when it gets buffed. It gets a buff if there are X amount of cards in your graveyard, and then it has a tap ability to put those kind of cards in your graveyard. It's the red version. Fun. If you like red. Next up is, we got a shiny Murasa Root Grazer. He's a Selesnya creature. 2/3 for 2 with vigilance. And then, interesting here, it has a tap ability. You may put a basic land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Or you can tap it to return basic land you control to its owner's hand. It's got a nice foiling on it. Pretty cool card. Looks kind of like a cat, lizard, dinosaur thing. And our land is a mountain. We're getting the whole gamut. We've almost got natural Wooburg. Okay, so for my pack 1, pick one. I mean, I'm taking this Glacial Grasp. I know there's a pretty decent rare in here. Okay, this is a very close second. Very close second. Honorable mention for Palaka. But this card is like Wyatt's favorite magic in a nutshell on a card. And it just seems like so much fun. It seems like so much fun. I think I would pick the Glacial Grasp. Magic just tweeted out that they're doing a Love Your Local Game Store promo, and you get like an alpha bordered soul ring. which is super strange. Soul Ring I don't think existed back then. And the alpha board is pretty neat. Sorry, just doing a mid-stream promo. Oh, I'm excited. I want to get that Soul Ring. It looks real cool. So we're down. We've opened half of our packs. So far, we've got a pretty epic Equipment Matters Planeswalker, a Leyline Tyrant, is red aggro as fuck, and a Maddening Cacophony, which is me as fuck. And yeah, we've got 4 left. Four left. Very excited. Those there. And we've also opened 4 straight different. Heyo, first time chatter. What's up, Jarqueese? Jarqueese? 111. The first 110 Jarqueeses were taken. What's going on? So I'm hoping that, what are we missing? Island. I'm hoping we open a full art island. How many have we opened? We've opened 4 plus 2. We grabbed 2 random like core set 2020 packs. Sorry, my camera doesn't autofocus up there. And those were pretty fun. So far, our spiciest stuff is like a Leyline Tyrant, Maddening Cacophony, a Nahiri Planeswalker. It's pretty cool. Maddening Cacophony is definitely my speed. You get a full... Yeah, I'm just hoping we get an island so that we get Wooburg. Because we've opened them in perfect order so far. Our first common is another Glacial Grasp. This was my pack 1 pick 1 from the last one. Love that. Territorial Scythe Cat. Trample with Landfall. Gets 1/1 till... Oh, it's not till end of turn. This is a counter. You get a 1/1 counter every time a land enters. That's pretty powerful. Next up we got Pyroclastic Hellion. 4 and a red for a 4/5 Hellion. Hellion's a creature type? Why can't it be an elemental? It's very fiery. When Hellion enters the battlefield, you may return a land you control to its owner's hand. When you do, it deals 2 damage to each opponent. Not terrible. Just got a Zendikar box also, so once you get 6 open, I'm gonna open mine along with you. Right on. Right on. Oh, Bubble Snare. Gotta love it. 1 mana to enchant creature. Enters the battlefield. If it was kicked, tap enchanted creature. Otherwise, enchanted creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. So you can pay 1 if it's already tapped to keep it tapped, or you have to pay the kicker to tap something powerful. We got a Mesa Lynx, 1 and a white for a 2/1 cat. As long as it's not your turn, its booty gets bigger. It gets +0/+2 if it's not your turn. So it becomes a 2/3. Which is not bad. It's a decent 2-mana creature. Broken Wings, destroy. Oh shit. Darkese, thank you. That was loud. Thank you. I appreciate it. Broken Wings, it's in every set. It's in every like second set. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying. Smite the monsters. This art is so cool. I love this art. It's just a little wizard just spraying holy light on a giant beast. Oh shit. Thank you. That's very generous of you. I appreciate it. 3 and a white, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. Shocking Raptors. Scale the Heights. 2 and a green. Put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature you control. You gain 2 life. And you may play an additional land this turn. And you get to draw a card. I opened a bunch of these. I think that was for good luck on this. Oh, appreciate it. I can feel it. It's weighty. It's weighty. I had a bunch of Scale the Heights in my collection. I don't remember from what, probably from my core set that I started my collection with. And I just like always looked past this card. And I didn't realize how much it did until I started building my partner green Jund aggro decks. And I'm like, well, you get a 1/1 counter, you get 2 life, you get to play an additional land, and you get to draw a card. That's pretty great for 3 mana. Especially if you get one later in the game. Just get that extra little bump. It is sorcery speed, so it's a little slow. But I like that card. Oblivion's Hunger. Target creature gains indestructible till end of turn. Draw a card if that creature has a counter on it. Pretty good. Ooh, Anticognition. 2 mana for counter target creature or planeswalker spell unless its controller pays 2. If an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, which they will because I'm milling and chilling, counter that spell and then scry 2. So they don't get to pay to deflect my counter. Next up, we've got normal Mirasa Root Grazer. This is that Selesnya Vigilance. Put an extra land out or bounce a land to your hand. Concerted Defense. I've never seen this card before. 1 blue. Counter target non-creature spell unless its controller pays 1 plus an additional 1 for each creature in your party. Interesting. Next up, we've got Ravager's Mace. Oh shit. That art is like fucking heavy metal. 1 black and a red for an artifact equipment. When Ravager's Mace enters the battlefield, attach it to target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 for each creature in your party and has menace. And then its equip cost is 4. A little pricey, but you get that 1 free attachment. And again, if you have 4 different members in your party, that means it gets +4 and has menace. That's intense. Our modal land is a pathway, not a modal. Branch Loft Pathway and Boulder Loft Pathway. That's a pretty nice open. Oh, and then we doubled up on our forests. Goblin Construct for our token. All right, what's our pack 1? Pick 1. Pathway is really, really good, but I don't play green or white. I would probably take it anyway, though. Bubble Snare's good. It's definitely not a pack 1, pick 1. If we were opening all of these in the same draft, I would probably take another Glacial Grasp, just because I would technically, in our fictional narrative, I would already have this one, plus my Maddening Cacophony. But I mean, the pathway's nice, leaves you open. If this is pack one, pick one, you probably take the pathway. Mana fixing's hard to come by. The pathways don't come in tapped. It's a pretty good card. Yeah, special shout out to Anti-Cognition. Scale the Heights is obviously a little more busted. Bubble Snare's also really good for controlling the board. You know, Broken Wings, good removal. Hellion's pretty weak. Scythe Cat can be a beast. Yeah, I think you just take the pathway for sure. Especially if it's pack one, pick one. And I need more sleeves. And we missed out on our Wooburg lands. So, rip the dream. Sleeves. I got some fancy ones. I don't remember where I got these random sleeves from, but they're like the worst quality. Are you making a deck? I'm not. I'm just like, my local comic shop was having a 2 for $6 sale to get rid of some old inventory, and so I bought them out of the rest of their Zendikar Rising. I might. This is taking a while. It's already 3:30 here. So I was thinking about mucking about with my current standard deck, because I got to play it up against a pretty brutal deck the other day, and it fared alright. It just needs a little bit of tweaking, so I was thinking about doing some of that. But I'm having fun just opening these and taking my time. We'll probably just have to wait till next time. There's also like new Magic news coming out that I want to talk about. I don't know. Taking a long break from streaming, and I just want to ease my way in and not stress about having to do everything. And I always take things too far, and it drains me. Can't get this fucking thing open. I guess I could try to like build a for fun deck if we've got a few minutes. We gotta hear more about the Warhammer crossover. Yeah, that was revealed today, I think, right? I think they did like some basic timeline stuff for upcoming releases on the stream today. Yeah. I will be honest, like the newer packs, I have almost zero problem opening. I don't know what they've changed. But anything before like Strixhaven, for some reason I just can't fucking open them. I need like a pack cutter thing. Our first card is a Spitfire Lagak. I love this card purely because the creature's name is Lagak. I think that's a hilarious name for a creature. It's a landfall creature, deals 1 damage to each opponent. It's expensive, 4 mana for a 3/4. Little pinger. Little pinger, big mana cost. Turn Timber, Ascetic. 5 mana, gain 3 life when it ETBs for a 5/4. Pretty standard. Cascade Seer. When it ETBs, scry X, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Hell yeah, Zulaport Duelist, that's my boy right there. Lagak sounds like an onomatopoeia. Lagak. It does. It's like the sound that those like quarter machine sticky hands makes when you like thwap it up against something. The Gek. Okay, Zulaport Duelist is amazing. I love it. When it ETBs, something gets -2, -0 until end of turn. Its controller mills 2 cards. Pretty standard in Mill Rogues. One of my first serious standard decks. Resolute Smite. Target creature gets a +2. Oh, Resolute Strike. Target creature gets +2/+2 till end of turn. If it's a warrior, you may attach an equipment you control to it. Pro Warrior. Another Snare Caster. Big Booty Reach Elf. Utility Knife. Oh, never seen this before. When Utility Knife enters the battlefield, attach it to equipment. Attach it to target creature. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Oh. That's why I've never seen it before. It's boring. Blood Beckoning, love this card. I have multiple of them in my Finn the Fangbearer deck. 1 black to return target creature from your graveyard to your hand, or you pay 4 mana total, 3 kicker, to return 2 target creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Love it. Just good graveyard. Blood Priest again. When it ETBs, target opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures in your party. Pretty good life drain. Oh, another Shatter Skull Minotaur for red. 5/4 with haste. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Alt Art Ruin Crab. Gotta love it. The staple in my household right there. Oh, and we got a Balaged Recovery. This is another must-have for especially Golgari decks. You get to return return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, or tap land for green. Really, really good early land to throw in on the battlefield, but also late game recovery. Especially, I have these in my Finn the Fangbearer deck as well, because my win condition is so dependent on that one card. I mean, I have 4 copies of it, but that one specific creature card. So any way that I can bring it back, gotta put those in there. That Ruin Crab is just so beautiful. Our next card is Linvala, Shield of the Seagate. 1 and a white and a blue for a 3/3 Angel Wizard with flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent an opponent controls. Until your next turn, it can't block or attack, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Then you can sacrifice Linvala and choose hexproof or indestructible. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn. Wow. So if the party mechanic is a little weak, if she enters the battlefield and you have a cleric, a wizard, a warrior, and a rogue, something on the opponent's board can't attack or block or activate abilities, it's more the sacrifice. This is like, I could see this being really huge in like a commander game. If you have a huge board, she's an angel wizard, so maybe you're playing an angel deck and you've made 6 or 8 angel tokens, and you've got this big board of angel tokens. Being able to just sacrifice this 3 mana card to give them all hexproof or indestructible, depending on what's coming at you. Pretty cool, and it's not at sorcery speed, so you can do that in response. Pretty cool card. And then we got a shiny Expedition Champion and a Mountain. Huh. I mean, if it were me, I'm taking the Ruin Crab. That card is hype. Zulaport Duelist. Honorable mention. I was gonna say second place, but I think honorable mention. I think the Ruin Crab is better. just because it's got a 3 booty. Blood Beckoning's also my speed. I just think in a draft environment, Linvala... I don't know, I guess Linvala could be alright. I feel like it's more one of those things that makes people like mistakenly lean too hard into one color or another. I feel like if you picked Linvala, pack one, pick one, you're gonna want to pick white or blue just to make up, to match that, rather than leaving yourself open. But it also does keep you open to white or blue. Yeah, I'd pick Linvala. I think that's a cool card. Alright. Next pack. Hi. Okay, slowly but surely it wins the race. Alright, first up, commons. Ooh. Alt art Kazandu Nectar Pot. That's pretty fancy. Love it. Cunning Geyser Mage. I've never seen this card either. 2 and a blue for a 3/2 human wizard with kicker 3. When Cunning Geyser Mage's ETBs, if it was kicked, return up to one other target creature to its owner's hand. Oh, not very exciting. So it's a 3 mana 3/2, or it's a 6 mana 3/2 with bounce. Meh. Cleansing Wildfires, a pretty good card. 1 and a red, destroy target land. Its controller may search their library for a basic land, put it onto the battlefield, then you get to draw a card. Scavenger Blade, 1 and a red for an equipment. When it ETBs, attach it to a creature. Free attachment. There's lots of that in this set. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. That's it. Equip cost is 3. Another Scale the Heights. Solid green card. Cliffhaven Cell Sword. 1 and a white for a 3/1 core warrior. That's it. And flavor text. Another Zulaport Duelist. Gotta love it. And the Mana Skitter Sneak. Love this card. The 3 and a black for a 3/4 human rogue. As long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, Skitter Sneak gets +1/+0 and has menace. So graveyards matter. OP's graveyard. And it gets +1/+0, but more importantly has menace, so it becomes a 4/4 with Menace. And it's a rogue, so if you're playing a rogue heavy deck or a rogue anthem deck. Another Cliffhaven's Kite Sail, give something flying. Another Skulker. Skulker has death touch as long as you control another rogue. Another Concerted Defense. Skyclave Pickaxe. When Skyclave Pickaxe, attach it to target creature. Again, another free attachment. It has Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, equipped creature gets +2/+2 till end of turn. What the fuck? That's too much. That's too much. We've got another Sajiri Shelter. And our rare slot is a Aura Skyclave Hierophant. So many white cards. Skyclave Hierophant is 2, a white and a black for a 3/3 legendary creature core cleric. It has lifelink. Whenever Aura or another cleric you control dies, return target cleric card with lesser converted cost from your graveyard to the battlefield? Oh my god, this is just this is what's his name from Kamigawa, Greasefang, but for clerics instead of vehicles. That's kind of cool. Our land is another swamp. We got a plant token. Well, I think I'm taking the aura. I mean, there's lots of good rogues in here. Nectar Pot's not bad, but it's not a great pack one, pick one. Duelapore Duelist. Yeah, I think you take Aura. I think that's an interesting, especially if you lean into clerics. You just get to keep returning clerics from your graveyard to the battlefield. Shit, it's not even to your hand. That is a damn good card right there. Neat. I mean, obviously we're doing pack one, pick ones, so I'm not taking into account all of the mill cards I would already have from the other packs. Otherwise, picking Aura there would probably be dumb. Last pack, Cascade Seer. We've got a Grow Tag Bug Catcher. Little 1/2 Gobbo with Trample. Whenever it attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each creature in your party, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, another Scythe Cat, the alt art. Another Broken Wings. A Ghoul-Draz Mucklord. What? It is a 2/3, a 2 and a black for a 2/3 crocodile who's like dancing or walking. When Ghoul-Draz Mucklord dies, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It's a dancing crocodile that gives away a 1/1 counter on death. And his name is Ghoul-Draz Mucklord. He's a Mucklord. Cliffhaven Sellsword, 3/1. Might Mirasa, Pump, Green Pump spell. Feed the Swarm, destroy target creature, eat its mana cost. Ooh, another Skitter Sneak. Graveyard Matters Menache, Sneaking Guide. 1 mana, 1/1 for a Goblin Rogue. Oh, there is rogues in red. I was wondering with that first card, not first card, the Grow Tag, whenever Grow Tag Bug Catcher attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn for each creature in your party. I was like, oh, is there even rogues in red? But there is. Of course, it's a Goblin Rogue. Then you could pay 2 to tap him to target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn, so pretty much every goblin you have. Ooh, Canyon Jerboa. It's a cute little mouse with awesome art. 2 and a white for a 1/2 mouse with landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn. Damn, it's like a mass pump. Landfall. You don't see that very often. Demon's Disciple. 2 and a black for a 3/1 human cleric. When Disciple enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. So you pay 3 mana, throw this on the battlefield, probably sacrifice this to itself. So you're basically paying 3 mana to make your OP sacrifice a creature or planeswalker. We got another modal. We got McKendy Stampede. 3 white. Creatures you control get +2/+2 till end of turn. All creatures. On the other side is add white tapped land. That's pretty cool. And our last rare of the day is Luminarch Aspirant. Great fucking card. Human Cleric at the beginning of combat on your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Every turn. Put a counter on a target creature every turn. So you get to target something new every turn. This triggers every time you go to start combat. This is such a good card that they changed it in Arena. Because people were breaking things. And then our land is a plains. We didn't get a single island. R.I.P. the dream. I mean, Luminarch's an easy pick. Yeah, I think that's way too easy. Although, for flavor reasons, I'm a real big fan of Mucklord. He kind of looks like that dancing frog in the Looney Tunes show. He just needs a little top hat. He's doing a weird... I've never seen a crocodile do that. I guess this is a fantasy game, so... I've never seen lots of things depicted in these cards. I don't know, Demon Disciple's also kind of interesting. Also a cleric. Yeah, I'd probably take Aspirant. It's just easy pump. Once a turn. Pretty good card right there. I mean, that's pretty decent. That's 8 packs. We got missing a rare. The rare from did I miss some spice? Oh, my ruined crab boy. So pretty. Where did all the light go? Oh. What am I missing? Oh, yeah, the channeler. Channeler.
A new follower.
Oh? Joy-Cons. What's up? Oh shit, rated. Hello. We just finished opening up 8 random packs of Zendikar Rising plus 2 miscellaneous packs of core set. And we got some spice. A little bit of good stuff here, a little bit of good stuff there. My favorite is obviously the, I don't know why the auto brightness on my camera just keeps fucking me. Yeah, it's Leyline Tyrant is pretty powerful. We got a Pathway. We got a Nahiri. We got a Cacophony. We got a Luminarch Aspirant. We got this Skyclave Hierophant, which I've never seen or known existed before, which is pretty cool. Yeah. We got the Branch Loft and Boulder Loft pathways. And then this Linvala card, which I feel like I want to say is really strong, but I don't know where or when it comes into play. Obviously, if you have a big board state, say you're building angels and you have a big army of angels, being able to sack Linvala to automatically just give everything hexproof or indestructible is pretty awesome. I think the biggest...
A new follower.
Oh. Titania Marvels. Thank you so much for following. And thank you again, Joy-Cons, for the raid. I appreciate that. I've taken a long vacation from streaming or chatting, and I feel like I just need somewhere to talk and shoot the shit again, so I recently cleaned up my office and sat back down, and we just bought out our local shop of all their Zendikar Rising old packs. No, I will figure out the light better, but I don't know how much I'm gonna be doing paper stuff on here. I'm just having fun. We're just hanging out. I feel like out of all this spice, the most me card is the Cacophony, especially if you pair it like with everything we've opened so far. Let me take the... We've got some pretty awesome mill stuff in here. That is looking for mill stuff. Diviner. We got Zulaports up the wazoo. Got a Ruin Crab alt art, which is gorgeous. Bubble Snare, Glacial Grasp, those are hype. I feel like, I know I opened 8 packs, so it's not not the most fair comparison, but I feel like if I were to decide based on these 8 packs what I would build for, I think I would probably go... I'd probably go blue-red. Or maybe blue-black. I don't have any spice in straight black. But there's some pretty good stuff. Obviously blue, the mill game is pretty strong. Here. Got some card draw, we got some counter spells. Got some board control. We got mill half your library. I feel like blue-black is my standard, so like I'm always looking at that. But everything in this set that's black is a lot of cleric shenanigans, and I don't have a lot of ways in blue like gain life. I mean, I guess you could do like Demon's Disciple. We opened 2 of these Sure Strikes. We could put in this land enchantment to fix just in case we get into a sticky spot. Throw some Menache rogues in there. Destroy target enchantment. So we could do a fair bit of board control. Death Touch rogue, another Menache rogue. Blood Beckoning. I feel like we've almost got a full deck right there. Counter. Target creature gains indestructible. Oh, of course you gotta put Palaka in there, right? Appland. Oh my god, I love that. Little... Is that a Frenchie with a mustache? That's real fucking cute. Real cute. Oh, we even got this highborn vampire just for shits and giggles. Yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna do the Wyatt thing and do blue black. Got another sure strike. Another feed the swarm. We got an acquisition expert. As much as I would love, we got an into the royal. Another skulker. We got seafloor stalker. As much as I would love to splash or do some cleric shenanigans. I mean, let's look and see right here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Like, we've already got too many playables. We would have to cut down. We would have to cut cards. Probably cut one of the feed the swarms. That's 27. Probably one of the skitter sneaks. That's 26. Probably cut the mana fixing because we're only 2 colors. That's 25. Probably cut the stalker. That's 24. Maybe cut one more. But probably not. And we do have a modal land in here even. Let's take a quick peek. I'm just fucking around now. I'm having fun. Take a quick peek at what this plays out to be. 2. 4. Oh, maybe we could cut that vampire too. Sorcery. Oh, those. Cleric. Instant. 5 mana creature. In my Dimir deck? How dare you? Instant. Crab. Duelist. Cacophony. So I would cut. What did we get rid of? I would probably take the vampire out and put the feed the swarm in. That is blue, black. This is a Dimir sandwich right here. We got some nice blue buns with some black filling, black meat. Oh, never mind. Moving on. Our spell curve is pretty okay. Pretty okay. Nothing. Bunch of 2s and a couple 3s. And then we've got. Oh. Yeah. I mean, that's a tasty little deck right there. Tasty little deck right there. I mean, after game 1 or game 2, you might want to put some more creatures in there. I've got a couple left. Hitter Sneak, Stalker, Vampire. That's pretty high. I would be excited to play that. God, I want to play limited. I need to make more friends. Make more friends. Wish I could do. It was easier to do like a limited thing on spell table. Yeah, just gonna clean this up. I just need to go and like find that group at the card shop, you know? I've got a couple card shops that I like around town here. The people that are employed there are pretty cool. I just don't have like eyes or ears on the type of people that go there versus the type of people that work there. And I feel like it could easily be like a make or break thing. I also just don't know, like, mental health wise, if I'm like ready to be that social. Sometimes I'm forced to do it at for like work and stuff, to be extremely social. This feels interesting from a social dynamic because it's like a parasocial relationship. I'm just kind of speaking into the void, and if anyone on the other end wants to say anything to me, they can, but they don't have to. It's very awkward at times. Not awkward. It's just it's more like a stream of consciousness rather than a hangout session. But maybe if I were to ever like have a ton of people hanging out or something, I would feel different. Be more of an interactive thing than a passive thing. Still, Mucklord is the greatest. Mucklord is so good. Do I still have a card overlay? Did I freeze? The web browser? To the gathering. The gathering. Others. That. I know this is very unacceptable. Part of the reason in this short little stream. I'll fix some things and get back into the swing of things. Have to get like talking thoughts. Monologue kind of guy, so a little bit tricky. Mucklord. The way I had it was filter, edit filter, all the way to. Oh, pardon me. Goes right into the camera. Microphone. Probably wretched. Cameras. This overhead camera is still trying to color correct. There are no active automation. I don't know who or what is telling it to color correct. But it sure as fuck ain't me. I'm the master of you, camera. I'm your master. I just need to like get one of Logitech's or Elgato's. All bring to herself. Look at that muck boy. Look at the mukbang. The muckster. Love him. New best friend right there. I wasn't done organizing that. I got too excited about Muck Boy. I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy. I mean, I've got some equipment cards I can hand off to my brother. I got some more rogues. Got some modal lands. I got another cacophony, which is always good. For me, anyway. Not for other folks. Not even allowed to play my Mill Rogues deck at home anymore. Oh yeah, and this Fenlurker guy. This one's an interesting one. This one's that 2 black pips for a 1/1. And then when it ATBs, opponent exiles the card from their hand. So it's basically what was the name of that card in Kamigawa? Virus Beetle. ETBs, exile a card from the hand, which is more powerful, which is probably why it's 2 black pips instead of 1 and a black. And then for 3 mana, you can give it +1/+1 till end of turn. And in my Umbris deck, just entering the battlefield is going to do wonders. Land. Yeah, pretty interesting. Big ass spider. Oh yeah, got a couple cool elves. I feel like this Zephyr charge too could be really interesting in say like my Umbrus deck, because Umbrus gets really big really fast. This fucking color again. What's going on, camera? Why you do this? Nothing has changed. No one has asked you to change anything. Get it. All of a sudden the saturation's just like cranked. Not even on auto. Stop. Some help. The Zephyr charge would be cool in the Umbrus because Umbrus gets really big, and if he's like a 25-25 and I can just throw him at an opponent, I can use the Zephyr charge to give him flying, make him harder to block. Evolving Wilds. I really appreciate anyone that's come and said hello. Anyone that enjoys Magic with me, I appreciate you. Anyone that's just cool and nice to their people. I've been having a real hard time with people lately. And I think this is a nice excuse to like share some stuff that we have in common and think out loud for a little bit, and you know, maybe we talk about important things, maybe we don't. Who knows? Appreciate anyone who is good to their people, good to strangers. I appreciate Card Kingdom for their weird little fool's gold thing that was really fun to open. Yeah, I appreciate their keys for the cheers and Joy-Cons for the raid and the follow, and I appreciate all the people that answer my Magic questions on Twitter. All the people that hang out in those public forums that talk about the shit that we all enjoy together. I feel like my day is better now. Which is a weird thing to say because I'm not. I try to be more direct, purposeful. I don't just speak for the sake of speaking unless I'm really nervous or in an awkward social situation. So it's nice to just like hang out and talk about shit, look through cards. It's fucking fun to open Magic cards, that's for sure. Angel Bay, if you're still in chat, I got some spice for your equipment deck. We're gonna have to work out a trade of some kind. Yeah, and I'd love to like come and chat about like Magic news. I'd love to do a set preview, a set review, a sunset show. Oh, no worries, dude. No worries. I'm just winding down, just talking out loud. I spend a lot of time thinking and working in the realm of like building Magic decks or ingesting Magic content, and you know, I just want to have a fun field place to hang out and share that with. So that doesn't mean I won't play other games also. Fair warning. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna put a schedule on it or anything quite yet. I think, like I said at the start of the stream, it's a little... Yeah, man. Yeah, like I said at the start of the stream, I've just been like having a real hard time lately, and thought it might be nice to step outside of that for a little while and enjoy some social interaction and talk about Magic or play Magic. Yeah, next show I might break apart my standard deck. I might build something new. I have me and the foil guy are meeting up again to test out some standard decks, and I need to bring something new. I might just update my Tatsunari deck and bring that. I was listening to the latest episode of the Command Cast, and they talked about cards that keep trying to crack, and one of them was Tatsunari, and someone had mentioned that changing the name of the Kiemi token makes it so that you can like keep making more copies of Kiemi instead of just draining one or siphoning one per turn. You could potentially siphon like 10 or 12, which is interesting. I might look into that. I might just show you guys some pet decks or something. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. Maybe I'll have something more to open by then, but yeah. I will catch you guys on the flip flap. Enjoy the rest of your days. Be kind to people. Be kind to yourself. I always say be kind to people first, and I think that can be a problem sometimes. So be kind to yourself, kind to others. Find something really small to enjoy today. Just a small moment. Soak that in. Yeah. Take it easy.